situations where, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. I am Allanah Brene.
They call me Quan.
Okay,
Everybody.
okay.
You.
All right, so mental health check me out.
I'm cool. I'm chilling. My credit rising.
That was what I was gonna say. I was gonna say today, I feel determined. I feel like I can just go out there and just get whatever I want to. I feel gun ho about the things in my life.
Nah,
Okay, I feel great. I feel amazing.
Credit higher than it's ever been.
I know. I can't believe I really did ruin my credit at an early age. But I had no type of financial help with that. Like, I had financial aid, but not financial help.
We was just doing shit.
We was out here. We lived our best life, though, with that money.
We did.
But, we learn and we grow.
We went through it together. Fucked up times together. That's why you my person.
Period. Excuse me.
We each other's person. Let's get into that though. Like, have y'all like just ask you like have y'all truly like found y'all person, no matter whether like y'all not together right now at the moment, but like have you truly like found your person? Like have you like literally like thought about that?
I got a question though.
What?
Have you found your person like relationship wise? Because soulmates is do you think the soulmates have to be like your person that you're dating?
No.
So okay. So have you found your person like your soulmate? And if you did find your soulmate, what does that look like? Tag your soulmate in the comments.
Somebody who gets you and y'all get each other.
Each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Each other.
Because we get each other.
Yes. But I also feel like I found my friend soulmate too. Like I feel like I have a friend. I got a friend that's just like everything. Like I can call her for anything and I get what I need from it. It may not be what I want to hear, but I get what I need. And then like you're my all around person. Like, yeah. all around person. All around. But yeah.
But same though.
So I'm just being your only around person?
That's why we here. That's why we married.
Yes. So what does that look like, finding your person?
In my opinion, is basically somebody that like balance you out. Somebody you can literally take criticism from. Cause you ain't gonna take criticism from any and everybody. Cause it's like what? You don't understand what I'm going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has to understand what you going through, where you coming from, what you've been through. Like, they have to understand almost every bit of you.
Yeah.
In order to be able to like correct you or criticize you, and you take it.
I agree. Cause I'm not gonna listen to know what they said. I'm not taking no shade from a tree that don't bear fruits. Okay? Like you can't tell me nothing if you're not producing something similar. I wonder if that comes from, because I do have I'm growing out of it. I'm working on it actively. A slight side of rebellion.
A slight.
We're on TV right now. We're on camera. Don't show out for these people. Okay, it ain't slight. It's like a tiny bit more than slight, but it's not severe.
Right.
So I have a hint. I think a tiny bit more slight is a hint. I have a hint of rebellion in my life. And so I wonder if me not listening to people, like, is that just like a rebellious thing? Or is it just like you have nothing to offer me for real because you have nothing to show for what you're talking about? That's not always
it's not
smart to do.
It's not, but I feel like it's 50-50 with you, because sometimes you want what you want and you want to do what you want to do in that moment.
When you say sometimes, do you mean all the time?
No, not all the time.
I mean, but I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. It's not all the time. It is slightly. It is sometimes. It's often. So taint should be more than a hint.
But finding your person, that's how you get through life. Like if you think about like our grandparents and stuff, they be married for like years. My grandparents are coming up on 50, I want to say.
50 years? No.
No.
Maybe 45.
Somewhere up in there. It's a long time.
I am super, super blessed, and I love that I get to say it. My grandparents are both alive and living, and they just celebrated their 69th wedding anniversary. Like, to even be 69 years old is crazy, but to celebrate 69 years with somebody else,
that's a long time to put up with somebody.
That's a long time to deal with somebody. Like, I like you. I hope I continue to like you for 69 years. I hope I continue to like you for 169 years because that's just a long time. Things change, people change. Like, it's hard. Even if that is your person, like, you go through so many different changes.
And they be going through, like, some shit. Because, like, if you think about it, like, it be, like, side kids and all time. Like, for real. Like, yeah, like, we be having...
You're speaking in general. You're not speaking on my people, right?
No, I'm speaking in general. I'm just trying to make sure. Like, man, because people can't relate. Like people, granddaddies and grandmamas be having like we be having nieces, not nieces. We be having uncles and aunties that's not like the other grandparents' child, and that be normal. Understand. And that be normal.
Mm-hmm.
I got that. You got that. Rex, you got that.
Stop telling people my business.
Rex ain't got that.
Quick question: do you feel like you said they stayed together through all that, like other families and stuff? So do you feel like because the time they grew up in, was they like forced to stay with that person? Because like back then, as you said 60, 70 years ago, you know what I'm saying? You really couldn't, like a woman couldn't really be on their own, so they had kind of had to be with the man.
So do I think that they were forced, is what you asked, to stay together?
Yeah.
Because of societal norms? Yes. I do think that they both had, well, not both of them. I think my grandmother, for one, just because of her upbringing, like she considered a lot of what other people had to say. So potentially, it's not, I don't know their story truly, honestly, to just be saying he drug her through the mud or she drug him through the mud, to say, you know, they really fought through stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that, you know, she was different in a lot of ways. Like, my mom and them hate to talk about it, but they had a whole nanny growing up. You know, like, who had a nanny back in the day? They had a lady named Miss Minnie. She would come over, take care of the kids, wash clothes if she needed to. My granny was working. And that was different back then. Like, she wanted to work. Like, she made her own business. Like, entrepreneurship runs deep in my blood. She had her own business or whatever. She was working, I think, at GM at the time or something like that. But as well. But yeah, they had a lady that would watch them, like, name Miss Minnie. But I do think that I do know some things that they went through, not specific. Something that they went through, I wouldn't go through it. I don't see myself pushing through and persevering through some of those things. But, you know, they did it. And I do think the society and, like, the norms back then, because it was 70 years ago. Not the 40s.
The 50s, wasn't it?
It was the 40s.
It was the 50s because it'd be 25.
Yeah, it was the 50s. 50s and the 60s.
They was born in like 1935, 1937.
Mm-hmm. So about 50, late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she didn't have her kids until after she got married. But yes, I do think that now that you say that, now that I'm thinking about some things and doing some math, yeah, they was probably forced to be together.
But that's but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, they be thugging it out, like, no matter
my granny them,
like, no matter, like, old, like the
older
older
people?
generation period, like, they be thugging it out through any and everything. Like, now, like,
our generation is so hard. I want to just jump back into that real quick. My grandparents, them, like, specifically my granny and my papa, They knew each other their whole life. Like I asked him, I was like, Papa, when did you meet my granny? He's like, when I met myself. Like they've been knowing each other forever. So that could have been a thing of them being forced together because their parents loved each other enough and was like, yeah, y'all gonna be together. But they like each other for real. So it was cool. But jumping to your topic, like dating nowadays is tough. Dating in 2024 versus dating in 64 is hard.
You know what's crazy? Just imagine being in a relationship before Martin Luther King died.
Damn. I never really thought about that.
Well, I mean, if you was black on black, then I mean, okay, but interracial couples, maybe.
Dang.
That's where the loving, what is it?
What?
Loving, why did I go blank? The Loving Trial, where that was the first interracial, like, couple who fought through, like, a trial to be together. Loving is the name of the trial. We're going to fact check it, and we're going to put it right here. In his heart.
They might have just been the first ones that got caught.
No, that was the first one that went through a trial. That's what I'm saying. To make like interracial love. Okay. That was a good thing. And they're not trying to reverse that, but they're trying to, reverse Roe v. Wade. That's a different story. But yeah, dating nowadays, dating in 2024, social media has ruined it. I don't care. It made it easier to meet people, but also like the rules that's being put out into social media nowadays, like I couldn't make it.
Why do people feel like cheating is like a norm to like go through? Like infidelity is like a norm to go through. Like it's one of them speed bumps that you gotta go through in order to get through some shit. And it's like, bro, no, like you do not always have to go through some shit like cheating to prove that y'all have a solid foundation. It's so much other shit you can go through. I hear it's financial stuff, mental stuff. Like, bro, why I gotta be cheating?
As soon as somebody put on Facebook, like, yeah, pray for us, we going through it. And it's like, I wonder who she is.
Right.
Like, nah, I'm just trying to make sure I get my light bill. Like, just pray.
Facts.
Don't pray for me. How about that? How about it? Just
Facts.
don't pray.
Like,
people give advice all the time to us, and it's like, you go through things, life get hard. Make sure you stick together. Like, don't let nobody come in your relationship. It's like, who?
Ain't nobody finna come in here.
That's not, the door is closed, locked, bolted. Okay? Child's lock at that. You can't come in. Like, you can't come in. I think that is a tough one. And then there's the rules, like, $200 dates. Bringing that back up. Just certain things. It's like the standard nowadays. I see a lot of people, oh, Lord, the controversy that's going to come from it. But here we go. I see a lot of people like, nowadays, money is at the forefront. And I get it. Times is hard. We is in a reception. I know it's recession. But we is in a whole recession out here in this world. And I just think that money is just like too much of a forefront of a topic. It should definitely be considered. But for it to be the base principle, that's crazy. I don't know. It's me. It's Allanah talking. We can talk about it in the comments, but that's just my thoughts. Like, I think it's very important that you are financially stable, that you have a plan, in your future.
At least have a plan.
Have a plan. But to have somebody pull out that bank account statements and bring it to the first date, that's insane. That's crazy. And you can't do the same, friend.
Yeah, but people just be having unrealistic expectations.
That's social media.
For the opposite sex sometimes, because I forgot what I seen, but it was just basically like a woman who is like basically self-sufficient and a man who really ain't got nothing. Dang, what was the scenario? I'm trying to think of the scenario.
Figure it out, find it.
I'm trying to think of the scenario, but basically, love ain't enough, basically. And I understand that.
I get it.
They were ridiculing her for not wanting to be with him because of where he was. Like, but that's just her preference. And she didn't want, like, I understand, because why would I put myself in a situation to have to deal with what you got going on right now when I got this going on right now?
I'm established.
Exactly. Like, so it makes sense for her to have a standard because she's already set a standard for herself.
I mean, opposite too. Like if you switch, I don't think it has anything to do with gender. I think it's more so of, if I'm here, you gotta at least meet me or beat me, because when I grow and when I continue to rise, I need you to be on that level with me. You know, like women, we rise. I ain't gonna hold you. We grow faster. Like, you know, our mindsets and everything change a little sooner than guys. And so it's like, we're already on the move. We're already on the go. So like, if you're not ambitious, it's qualities over, you know, cash, money. Like if you're not ambitious, you ain't got no goals, you ain't driven, you ain't really got a lot of stuff going for yourself, then it's like, that within itself, the ambitious person, you know, somebody who is driven, who got goals, who like, that person will never be broke. Never. So what was did you have any role models? Like I know you said your grandparents. Other than your grandparents, do you have any role models of like the perfect couple? Even if it was on a show or a movie or something, like who did you really like?
Oh, dang, I'm trying to see.
I got people I feel like on shows and like in life, but they do different things. So like an example, parenting skills on the show, who I'm finna say?
The Cosbys?
No. They was good too though. I do like the Cosbys.
Who?
I do
My Wife and Kids.
I love, and I say it all the time, I love the way Damon Wayans and Tisha Campbell, what's their names on there?
Jade and Kyle. Jade and Mike.
Michael, Kyle, and Jay. I love how they parent their children. Like, they do lessons. They never whoop their kids. Never, for none of them. They teach them lessons, and yes, it's exaggerated, and yes, they play too much, but so do I. Like, I can see myself playing too much, and it's like, okay, my kids be like, all right, I get it. Like, you can stop now.
I'm childish.
I love the way they parent.
I'm going to make you not want to make that mistake ever again.
I do not plan on whooping my kids.
I don't have to. I've done it before. I don't have kids, but the kids that I parent, I done whoop some ass before.
Because we are vigilante parents.
And I will whoop some ass. I'm not gonna beat. That's too far.
Yeah.
But if need be, I will. Not for no reason, because you know what I'm saying. But
I don't plan on it.
But now I don't have to. You've seen it.
Yeah.
I don't have to raise my voice. I don't have to do none of that. But when you exactly.
Since y'all brought it up, just real quick, y'all brought up TV parents. They top 5 TV parents. Ooh.
For one, My Wife and Kids.
I ain't gonna lie, I love them. We gotta include the Cosbys though.
We
gotta do them in order, or can we just do 5?
Nah, no certain order.
Okay. So the Cosbys. Ooh, will everybody be black? Find out on the next 3.
Lisa Ray and you ain't like they parents?
They
on all of us?
Yeah.
But that was the best co-parenting relationship that you could get from.
Like
that co-parenting relationship was like A1. Bro.
The co-parenting relationship was nice. Okay, I give it to him. The co-parenting relationship was nice. They let Bobby do whatever he wanted to do though. But the co-parenting relationship.
We just watched the cheerleading episode.
Where they let him become a cheerleader, yes. Which, I mean, you know me, I'm a cheer mom. I don't care who makes me a cheer mom. But when I have a kid, somebody gonna be a cheerleader.
Oh, my God.
No. I don't care.
No.
Somebody gonna be a cheerleader.
It doesn't work like that.
But anyways, Bobby was a cheerleader in all of us. So that's 3. So we did Lisa Ray. And look at the maybe they a couple in real life. Their kids is, you know, Tisha Campbell was married to Dwayne Martin. So we got Dwayne Martin, Lisa Ray, Tisha Campbell, and Damon Wayans, and then the Cosbys. I'm really trying to think of white people. I don't know if I'm forcing it.
What about Trudy and Oscar Proud? Y'all ain't rock with them?
Oscar didn't give Penny a chance to talk. He was so like he wanted to run her life real bad.
He did. But
I like Trudy though. Trudy was a good mama. Trudy was a good mama.
She was reasonable.
Oscar.
She was reasonable. I'm trying to think.
If y'all watch our other shows on the HangOut network, y'all gonna see Oscar proud. I love you. You know who you are. I love
crazy.
you. My HangOut brother.
That's some shit I would have said. But you funny for that.
My HangOut brother.
That's my dog. That's my dog. That was funny as fuck.
Now y'all finna go watch the other episodes, ain't you? Yeah, go do it.
True that.
True that. But let me think. We got two more couples.
Everybody hates Chris. Y'all ain't rocking through.
Julius didn't want to pay nothing.
Man, he made sure the bills are straight.
But he ain't let her do nothing.
That's cause, man,
she had to sneak her money to go and have some good times.
He was.
I'm trying to think of a white couple.
She was wilding on that too, though.
You said she was wilding
Yeah,
on spending money?
She was just like, I don't need this. My man got 2 jobs. Just quit everything.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, that sound like me.
Uh-huh.
That's my work for sure. I don't need to do this. My man got 2 jobs.
Look, see.
My man's a comedian.
I ain't got time for this.
What about Phil and Black ain't Viv?
Yeah.
Black ain't Viv. Not light skin ain't Viv. Okay, so when they switch shows, they switch Ain't Viv's, like it was noticeable for one because obviously. But she complained like Black Aunt Viv was this woman of power, of stature. Like she could hold her own. She could argue Phil down. Light skin Aunt Viv, she look at him and walk off. He'd be like, you gotta go chase her. I hated that. I hated that so bad.
They was real good together. I ain't gonna lie. Dark skin,
I hated that so bad. I hated the switch.
They was good together because if you think about it, like, of course people talk about gender roles and shit all the time, but sometimes there has to be like I don't want to say a shift, but you have to know when to turn off the other quality, like the masculine and the feminine. Like both parties have to learn how to turn that shit off.
Like I gotta stop being masculine.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? But you know how to assert yourself in certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
I'm big dog.
And you are a big dog. You're not the big dog. You're a big dog.
Roofed in.
But
heard that. Okay, we got one more.
Who else?
I want to do a white couple so bad.
That's
you know
cool
what?
Too.
Love it. Oh, what about the parents on that 70s show? They was bad parents.
I ain't watched it.
What about?
I got one parents. Remember Corey Matthews' parents on what's called it? Y'all ain't rocking through? Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. Oh, you right.
You never
you
seen
right.
It.
Full House.
I did see some of it.
Full House. Danny was a great parent.
That he was a great parent.
Single parent. Shout out to Danny Tanner.
Him and their uncles Joey and Jesse.
Yeah,
they was good. What about Disney? Disney ain't got no good parents. No, all them kids on Disney is terrible.
I mean, let's see.
And Nickelodeon didn't have parents on that.
We see that.
Not quite on the set.
Let's see. You got Evie Stevens' parents.
No,
they did.
Lizzie McGuire. The
That's
Bastards.
That's
the Bastards. The Bastards.
I like them. Okay, it's all black people. We start. But yeah, I love the Baxters. They're really good parents and they're a really good couple. They so cute together.
Their chemistry was fine.
Yeah.
It's like they was married for real.
And then it was really like PB and J though. You know what I'm saying? They mix very well.
I agree.
Their chemistry was fine. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you know who else? Sorry, Rugrats.
No, what's called Stu was a horrible parent.
Yeah, that nigga was horrible.
Stu did not watch his kids at all.
He did.
That's why you think Tommy was always adventurous.
Why you think they was always into some shit?
Because the Papa would watch him, he'll be asleep. Knocked out.
Daddy'll be asleep too, or in the basement making toys and shit.
Okay, fine.
And what did he do? And reading some shit from Dr. Lipschitz all the time, bro. All the time. Oh, Angelica parents, they
neglectful. So yeah,
her daddy
we hit
Angelica daddy was a hoe. I ain't gonna lie, he was a bitch.
I know this still kind of off topic a little bit, but like, come to think of it, bro, they really showed us some horrible parents growing up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. They did that to make our parents look good. We loved and appreciate our parents even more through all that stuff. It's like, you know what? y'all ain't that bad because y'all don't just have us wandering around and doing all this different type of stuff. Y'all actually doing something. Or maybe it was for us to rebel against our parents.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm rebellious.
No.
A taint.
Because regrets.
Because of Rugrats.
Nah, these new parents, they different, but that's another story for another day. But we finna get into this jar.
Why? In the jar. Next season, we're going to just have it.
Why you add a little extra on the beginning?
I don't know. I feel a little razzle dazzle
Ain't nobody
today.
asked for that.
She thought she was an Osley brother.
You were not wrong.
Ooh.
You wanna go first?
Sure. Give me this.
Fat finger.
I ain't about to see my hands get stuck in the jar. Okay. Okay.
Get back. Well, no.
Why?
What?
What would you do if your friends didn't like me
Ooh.
as my person?
So, if my friends didn't like you, it would have been warranted. Because,
Whoa.
for one, they not easy. But they are reasonable. And they kind of friendly. Everybody friendly.
I was finna say, you talking about they not easy. It's sister this, sister that to everybody that they bring in.
No.
Sister.
No, but that's awesome.
Okay. So if your friends...
If they ain't like you, bro, you gotta go. That's
Me?
Huh?
Me?
Before we got... If you got to think about it. Like, be realistic. If your friends didn't like somebody you was fucking with, what would you do?
One of them was like, "Are you talking to Quan? You ain't heard about him?"
Oh my God! But
They
that
didn't
was
wanna find out.
that was before we got like in deep.
That's
Like,
before we even start dating. officially.
exactly. So that don't even count. I hadn't even been I hadn't been around your group of friends. But you got to think, like, if you started bringing a person around your friends and your friends was like, nah.
I'm vocal like that. My friends still, they think red flags is 6 flags, so they don't care. They'll take their ride. Ooh.
But I couldn't do it. You would have had to go.
It's crazy.
Because they're reasonable. I have reasonable friends.
I'm just trying to figure out which friends are the reasonable.
Everybody reasonable. Not everybody, but
Oh, I'm just trying to
majority
figure
of
it
my
out.
friends are reasonable.
Cool.
If you had to remove a trait from me, what would it be?
If I had to, if I had to remove a trait from you, oh, I love you. I love you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You already know what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm gonna say?
Go ahead.
What I'm gonna say?
Go ahead.
I love you so much, but the way you lecture us, and I say us because Quan is like, I say it all the time. I feel bad for my kids. I think I said it last season too. I feel bad for my kids because it's like, for one, you speak in riddles. Like it's like I married this older man. For one, he's speaking riddles, and it's like,
You call me a sugar daddy.
okay, it makes sense. But anyways, so you speaking riddles for one. And two, it's just like, it's like, all right, I get where you're coming from. You know, I'm sorry. I mean, I understand that you get it, but I just want you to like really feel where I'm coming from and why this is happening. So this is because, and it's like,
9 times out of 10, if I'm speaking in riddles, I'm trying to enhance your way of thinking because what
Don't
you,
do that. We're
because-
not in the middle of an argument or something.
Because what you did was was illogical to me.
Okay, why are you trying to make what? Like, so you start riddling me and others, because I get your sister on the phone right now. He does this to everybody, y'all. It's not just me.
Within reason. I do it within reason. I do it within reason.
It just be long. It just be long. That's all I'm saying. I remove a few minutes off the lecture.
But do you want to make
just
that? But do you want to make that mistake ever again?
First of all, probably, but nah.
But I can see it's part of it because you know what I'm saying, he give you that long speech. Now you're gonna think twice next time because you don't want to hear speech.
When
again.
I say 3 times, like I just be sitting there like, get me out of this. You know how you just.
But I think, on the other hand, I think it's also me being petty because if
so you know they get on our nerves.
Yeah.
So why you do it?
Because you just did something to get on my nerves and you know it pissed me off. So now you finna have to sit here and listen to this shit. And you finna have to listen to this shit 3 different ways.
No.
Because if I'm lecturing you, you knew what you was doing. You knew what you was doing, and you knew you was wrong for doing what you did.
I don't know anything.
I feel
Yes, you do.
I feel corn because I kind of the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta, if you quote unquote, like, I ain't gonna say like you knew you was messing up. So at this point, I gotta take some time out you because you caused me emotional damage.
I would walk off. I'm gonna start walking off. I'm gonna start leaving. I'm like, you know what? You're trying to emotionally damage me right now, and I just cannot. I'm gonna take a breather. I'm taking a 5.
That's what you would do?
Yes.
But it's not.
Is he gonna follow me?
No. I'm
What you gonna
telling
do?
you that's not what you would do.
What would I do?
You would, because you got a smart ass mouth. So if somebody does something to piss you off, you're gonna want to piss them off too, because you already pissed off, and you're not finna be the only one pissed off. So if you got something on your mind and in your head, you finna get that shit out right then and there. You ain't finna waste no time. You ain't even finna think twice. However it come out is however it come out.
I'm working on it.
Mine, I think about it. You, that shit just finna come out, and however you take it is however you take it.
I'm working on it. Not really. I'm working because I am gonna say what I want to say, but I'm working on my delivery.
Work on your delivery and your timing.
Work on your delivery's timing. How about that?
What?
You told me to work on my delivery and my timing. Work on the timing of your delivery. How about that? Make sure it's not so long. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you quit pissing me off.
Anyways, we are moving on to Q&A with Q&A. If you guys do not know, you can submit your questions through our DMs or through our anonymous link in our bio at Once Upon a Timmons. Lord, and disclaimer, these questions, sometimes they be good. Sometimes they don't be. We never know because we open them when we get on here. So be nice or don't. I mean, whatever.
If you had $1 million tax-free,
I'm ready.
what would you spend it on?
I'm not ready. I want on vacation so I can think about it.
Just clarification on the question. You gotta spend it on one thing or you
Which is what would you spend it on?
I'm going on vacation first, for a month, so I can decide what I want to do with my money. I'm going on vacation
so you can think clearly.
so I can think clearly. I need to get rid of all of my woes in my head before I can actually decide that. I'm gonna come home and start a few more businesses because, like, I just be doing that. I just start businesses all the time.
You going on vacation for a month? How much money are you gonna spend on vacation?
I'm not gonna spend a lot of money because it's cheaper in certain countries.
Mm-hmm.
I can get a hotel for like $20, a luxury hotel, depending on where I'm at. So my flight might cost a lot because I am riding first class.
So you're not shopping?
I don't know yet.
You going on vacation?
You're shopping.
I'm shopping within reason.
You
I'm
going on
not finna go
vacation
spend $1 million on vacation. I'm
You
probably
going
spend. I budget. I spend 10,000.
But you look at you. You a millionaire now. You got access to all types of different designers and stuff. So you.
Well, I'm not. I know better though. Like I'm not finna blow that on my first trip out the country.
So
I'm not. It take a lot for me to even buy anything now.
But you got a meal ticket in your pocket.
But I know better. I'm gonna hold on. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. My money don't burn hole in my pockets. Like I hold my money. So even if with $1 million, I'm a budget probably 10,000. Go on vacation, have me a nice little vacation. Come back and put that money in places so it can be $3 million by the end of the year.
Turn that 1 into 5.
Yeah, I'm 100% place my assets where they need to go type of girl. What about you?
Oof, me, I'm getting us and our mamas a house.
Ooh. Separate. Yeah. Separate. They can't love you down. Yeah. But you get your own house. Congratulations.
We getting our own house. They getting their own house.
We only got $1 million though?
Yeah, it's $1 million. It's $1 million.
And you getting 3 houses?
Yeah, I'm not buying them bitches flat out. I got the down payment, mama. I got the down payment, and I throw you a little something so you can get on your feet or whatever, and then you know what I'm saying. I'm.
So you doing down payments on houses?
Mm-hmm.
We talk about regular houses, right? Like regular, just houses.
Some nice, some
Lake Ridge or something.
Our mamas, they ain't gonna want a lot.
Okay,
they don't.
Just making sure.
Yeah, they don't do nothing too big.
I see
nice little 3-bedroom or something.
So you just put a deposit on ours too? We're gonna still pay.
No, we buying.
Okay, that's where the problem lies. Because how much is our house?
That's a good question. No, I'm putting down payments on all of them. That's about a cool. That's about a cool total. That's about a cool like 40 to 60 bands.
I got a quick question too. Like, all right, so speaking of houses, because I had this discussion not too long ago. Mm-hmm. Like, so is the first house going to be your best house, or you plan on? Let's say you get the $1 million. Mm-hmm. Like your first house is going to be your best house, or you growing from that house?
No, because we finna put money into our assets and grow that money.
Yep.
So we can get the house that we want. I'm building my houses. Mm-hmm. But even if I build a house, I still sell it and I get the equity and I build another house because things change. I change. Yep. So
start a home. We need to start a home. Start a home, and while we living in that one, we got properties elsewhere. We got properties elsewhere, and we making money from those properties, Airbnb, more than likely, and rental. Yeah. And rental. We're making money from those properties, and we're using those to fund everything else and build our dream home, our forever home.
But I also want a penthouse in Chicago on the 40th floor.
Somewhere. I want a penthouse somewhere.
Yeah, it's downtown Chicago.
A little high rise or something.
Not an overlock.
All right, so here's another one. What told you Quan was the one for you, and how did you know?
Quan was my man before he was my man. I'm going to keep saying it. So I told him that he was my man. So, okay, I'm going to tell y'all the whole situation. It
sounds a little stalkerish.
It do sound stalkerish. Let me break it down because it wasn't like that for real. So, August 2011.
You breaking out dates?
Because we started going together in October, but you going to lie. But I got the screenshots. I post screenshots on my story when it's dropped.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Who gonna whoop me? Nobody. Listen. So we was at a game, right? And me and Quan, I was in like a situation. I'm in this little situation. So I was in this little situation or whatever. And then the situation wasn't good for me. I think we were both each other's rebound. Because I had just left a 3-year situation.
I wasn't in no situation.
Not me and you.
Oh.
I'm talking about me and him. He was in a situation too. He was in a lot of different situations.
That's to your standards because you were used to being in a relationship. I didn't give a fuck.
I had just got out of a long relationship, but then I think me and him is what I'm saying was each other's rebounds. So we was so it was never nothing just too serious. Like it was never nothing serious, but you made a comment. You was like, I'm gonna take you from him. And so Quan invited me out for his birthday or whatever, and it was like we're gonna go. Him and his best friend. His best friend birthday is like 3 days after his, and then the other one is 7 days after his. So it was like we're gonna go to the movies, we're gonna do a double date, and I was like, bet we're gonna do a double date. But that was my man already. Like he hadn't asked me. I don't know if he knew it, but like you asked me on a date. You basically asked me to get married. So that was my man then. Like he was really good from the beginning. Quan was really sweet. Like he bought me a Christmas gift before we even got together. And once we got together, like CJ, one of the football players would do this. What did he do? Like the M every time because we was always together. Like literally my person from day one. And it's like time is just moving fast because it still feel like day one. Like as long as every day feels like day one, you good with your person. Like let your day one keep everything feeling like day one. Is that a testimony?
Don't be boring.
Don't be boring. Keep everything fresh. Like it's honeymoon phase forever. HPP. Oh, that's F. HPF. Honeymoon phase forever. But yeah, that's how I knew you was the one because we just was stuck together from the beginning. Like even before you was my man, you was my man.
That's crazy.
So,
but the question had a dash, so it was like basically for both of us. So
oh, when you knew that I was. Yeah. Oh, and then remember you supposed to go to homecoming with me, and I had to go with what's his name, and we were just friends. But Quan had a stomach flu for homecoming. We wasn't officially dating. Then this was November. We started dating in January, so I was so sad. I didn't want to go. And he had a stomach flu. He still came to IHOP after he got done throwing up all your guts and everything. You still came to IHOP to be with me on homecoming night. So that was nice because my date walked in homecoming. And he walked in homecoming and I ain't see him no more. He used me to get in because he didn't go to school no more. So how did you know that I was the one?
When I started ignoring all my hoes. For real. For real.
That's your answer?
Yeah, I started ignoring all my hoes and I wanted to talk to you like all the time. Like
oh, we slept together on the first night. I love to tell people that. And my mama was like, oh, Lana. And the first time we ever talked on the phone together, we fell asleep on the phone. So I tell everybody we slept together on the first night.
And it was a thing since then.
Yep.
I don't know why I started that. But I had to.
Because you didn't know you was dealing with a spoiled.
I had to maintain the vibe. So that shit was
12 years later. And I tell them all the time, don't provide a vibe that you cannot maintain. Don't give me nothing you can't elevate.
But yeah, when I started getting bored with the thrill of having hoes because we had fun, bro. Like we was having fun, like good, like wholesome fun. It wasn't always wholesome. Okay. It was fun. I never got bored. It was never a dull moment. I was never like searching for more. You know what I'm saying? So
you get more from me, baby. This is top tier.
But that's kind of when I knew, because I was out here. I was out here for real.
All right. Today we have a scenario.
Oh gosh.
Your partner has zero drive, ambition, have a job but no desire to work towards a promotion or bettering themselves. They just seem very lazy. How would you go about the relationship?
Break up with her. I'm just playing. I'm really not though. I think if the person has no drive, you can't really give people drive. Can't give people motivation. The best I could do, seriously, is to, like we're good at planning out like vision boards and just all type of creative ways to get out of a creative funk or to get out of like our If we're feeling unmotivated, like we'll do a lot of different things to
feeling stagnant.
Yeah, if we're feeling stagnant, we'll do different things to get out of it. I can provide those things. I can suggest those things. But if that person don't act on it, I can't be with a person like that. Allanah can't. Can't be with nobody who's not ambitious, that don't have any goals. Like, that's not for me.
Yeah, because if you ain't like literally, if you have no goals, like you're literally not elevating. Like you're not elevating at all. So where can we go from here? Don't nobody want to get stuck. You get stuck, you get bored. You get stuck in the same shit. You're gonna be bored all the time, and it's just gonna fizzle out. Point blank.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that's my true feelings towards that. Well, this has been another successful episode of Relatable Relations here on the HangOut Network. Be sure to follow all of our social media pages. Slowly going across here. I'm trying to think of something else to say so you can have time to stop and follow. Or even, guess what? I'll tell you. Press pause. You can go back. You can rewind. This is YouTube. You'll be able to follow us on everything, okay? But yes, follow us. Tell a friend to watch the network. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Send it to your brain and send it to everybody, okay?